So, I just want to finish off a little lightheartedly, a little funly. Let's talk to the TikTok community about whatever the hell we want to talk to them about. What do we want to say to them?
They don't like me.
Maybe I
can get for the antics on this shit.
Come on over here and get some of this heat.
And we could get some. I get some of this heat with y'all.
Them men be like, she a snake. Jesus Christ, I'm a grandma actually.
Oh shit. We gonna talk to these motherfuckers. I don't know what's up with them. Alright.
Well, I am curious to know what your thoughts was about, or how you felt about the whole Kevin Samuels, the female backlash to the Kevin Samuels thing.
It was trash.
Why was it trash?
Because the man died. Like, I don't care if you don't like his opinion, all of that, but like going in on somebody that died like that, like that's trash to me. This is trash. Because you don't like their opinion, because they said something harsh, you feel like it's harsh. It's just, to me, it's trash. Okay. And I done seen people like, what's different if you got ops and one of your ops die and you ain't. It's to me, that's trash too. And you looking at this man like a op because he got a different opinion, or because he was telling you a truth that you didn't agree with, or
I don't know it was an opinion.
He definitely wasn't y'all op. Y'all going overboard with that.
I seen
what is this, a damn rap battle?
Somebody posted something like I think Big Homie might have put it in our group thread, but it was just saying like, dude, what's dude name that was talking about he don't cheat and all that, and
yeah,
black men
something
need
Jackson.
Was it Derrick Jackson? Yeah.
And he was cheating the whole time.
But the women was loving this nigga. They was all that, but he was cheating the whole time.
But wait, what was crazy about that was Derrick Jackson, because his videos would come up on my feed, and then I would just watch them, and because he was just on there like, ladies, let me help y'all, and he was just trying to give that. Let me give it to you from a male perspective. All
Kevin
the while,
Samuels did the same thing.
He did it, but he didn't interface with women. Derrick Jackson was just looking into the camera, giving advice.
He was a fraud.
Kevin Samuels was inviting women onto that show. Well, was allowing women to appear on his show, and then being very harsh to them. But they must have liked.
Was they being harsh?
Yeah, they was harsh. It was a harsh platform.
Well.
What was so harsh about the platform? Because I feel like it was just very direct.
I think that the way he kind of set up, he never set up the conversation so that it was fair. It was always one-sided. If he didn't like him,
what show does? Hold on.
He would just dog him like, get off my show, or you ain't gonna do this on my show, bitch.
Come on.
Shut him down.
Hold on. So they come on the show and then he just start dogging them. No,
he would ask them
on the
questions.
show. He'll ask them direct questions. He wants his show to run in a particular manner, and if you didn't play by the rules, you lost the game. What is hard? What's wrong with that?
Yeah, when you say it in that voice.
What's wrong with that?
But if you tune in and see this man sitting there, I wasn't a fan of his show. I didn't watch his show. I looked at it after everybody else made a big deal about it, like everybody else. And I felt like, first of all, he was on for years, and I never watched this show. So whoever was tuning in, they was looking for that smoke. They wanted to engage with him. He was a contrarian, and he said things that got black women upset. But at the end of the day,
why was he a contrarian, as you call it?
Because he liked to say things that got people going, that was to feed what he was trying to do and market as his product. Because that was a product. That show was a product that he made money from. He didn't just do that out of the kindness of his heart. He did that because it was income driven. He called himself a image consultant. No. And not at all.
So what
But
about the years before his show was big that he was talking? What was he doing then?
I'm not a fan of his, so I didn't follow him.
I'm not either.
I don't know what he was doing prior to.
Well, he's saying, what would that be considered? All that work, but no, not getting the
he
same
had
recognition.
Years of
Podcasting?
Doing this. Yeah.
He was just a podcaster, and he just finally found what made his thing elevate. We on a podcast. We might say something on one of these that just really blow up, and then people want to
start talking bad about black women.
You know what I mean?
Oh, no,
Because he talks about.
I'm just saying that's what you saying. Cause
it was one episode that made him blow up.
No, it was him talking about black women.
I watched the interview where he was on Vlad TV. He said it was one video in particular that really blew up for him.
Right.
That's how it happens.
But then he had to carry that water and make that his thing to keep his subscribers engaging. Because apparently people like to have that argument between black men and black women.
No, because he was talking about black men for the longest and wasn't blowing up. Years of it wasn't blowing up. Wasn't no video that made him blow up. Wasn't no people like
what it was
talking
when he started saying derogatory remarks to black women that made.
Yes.
So what's your point? He made money off of dogging us.
Y'all look at it like it was a marketing scheme.
No, I look at it as he was a loudmouth person like Rush Limbaugh, like most contrarian people who have podcasting equipment. And he found something that stuck, that got people going. He got celebrities. He found celebrity in that, and he had to keep towing that line whether he believed it or not.
But that's what I'm saying. Maybe he actually believed it. If he was giving black men these criticisms and telling them what they needed to step up and all of that, and then he did the same thing with women, why couldn't it be that that's just what he was about?
That was what he was about, but he found a lot of smoke from people who just didn't like hearing what he had to say in the way that he had to say it. It is harsh to say, you fat, you unattractive, you rate on a scale of this to that. You know, that's that stuff that is just so disheartening, because to me, it brings us back to our bodies being valued in a market commodity. We are not for sale. I'm not going to rate myself between 1 and 10. We black people, black women's bodies are not for sale. We not on a rating scale. We all out here trying to do our best. We all out here trying to find love. Why are we having these dumb conversations? Why are we online?
Are men on a rating scale?
If somebody wants to put them on a rating scale, I don't want to put a man on a rating scale. I want black men to be great. Yep. I don't want y'all to be walking around talking about, I'm a high value man, so I deserve 6 women at my option and blah, blah, blah. I just want y'all to be great and win too in whatever way y'all want to, without bringing us to a space that makes us less than or devalue black women. Because black women are out here working hard against a lot of interests that don't jive with our flavor.
So when black women who make a lot of money say, oh, you got to bring at least to the table what I bring, you got to match me, what that's doing to the black man?
He needs to look at the woman he's dating and decide if that's the woman he wants to be with. Because
that's not even about dating.
If I'm saying to a man, this is how much I'm making, you need to make this much, that's the kind of woman I am. That's not women. That's the kind of woman I am. This is what I value, and this is what I want to bring into this relationship. Black women are not a monolith. We're not all the same. We come in so many different flavors, and we have had so many different experiences, and it's just wrong to be like, y'all all. Because we have issues within our own community. We not all nothing.
Yeah, that's true. But we are on the podcast,
yes,
and we do got to generalize, because we have to talk about something. But what point were you trying to get at?
That is done to both parties.
What, the criticism?
Yes, him calling some lady fat and ugly. Rick Ross got called fat. For how long? People in the line get called ugly. Like, we do it back and forth. Why are we making it like he just Why is it a big deal that he
That
did
was the
it?
platform he created for himself. He juiced that up like that, and he started to enjoy having that limelight in that way and be a contrarian in that way because he thought he was helping ladies. And then when he would get that feedback from people who said, I told my sister to watch so she can understand how men think. My question is, and the stuff he was saying, my question is, why are men thinking like this?
You got to be specific in which
Right.
manners, though.
Right.
Like,
Because
what things
men
made
may
you
really
feel like,
think like
why
that.
men think like this?
The way he was saying that these high value men and what it takes to get close to them and what type of woman you have to be eligible to date these types of guys because they're just so above everyone else in this way because of their earning potential. And he was harsh on how women looked, their physical appearance, their weight, then what kind of money did they make, what kind of jobs did they hold, because it would be just in the few clips that I saw, it would be some women who called themselves calling into that show to say, well, look, I have the things that I feel like also make me valuable to a high value man. And he would just
But why do you think
what
that's
you
a
rate
lie?
yourself as? And she would be like a 9. That's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all gotta sell,
Why do you think he's being contrary to something? Like,
I think that was his brand and he pushed his brand.
but look at what you're saying. A man that make all this money, he's of this stature, he gonna go pick way down here somewhere. Women don't do that either. You don't see superstar women and star women going to find the guy who is regular. You don't see that.
I don't see who any of these people date. I see who they show me that they date. Do I think a man who considers himself a high value man won't drive down a street and pick up a prostitute off the whole stroke because that's what he know? We have seen it happen in the news with celebrities with these high value men. You know what I mean? I don't know who these people dealing with.
Wanting them to marry them, they not picking up no prostitute to marry. They not picking up. No, they not doing that.
But neither are they not going after women who are considered what this less value situation is. If you want to marry,
but he was basing that off marriage, though.
That's like
he was the high value thing. It was like, if you want to marry a high value man, that's what he was basing off of. You gotta be high value.
What's wrong with saying that?
Okay. I'm not gonna get into the weeds
to marry a high value
I know that
woman,
man's word was like
bond
for men. So I'm not gonna go into the weeds with it.
Well, Punk wasn't really that big. He wasn't really that big.
I wasn't. I didn't like his approach to stuff all the time. I felt like he could be harsh.
But I just wanted to know what was wrong with you was like, I can't believe that men think like this. And what part in his thought, you just talked about the high value part, because most men aren't high value according to his standards. So that would be
it's a big pool of men who are out here who are not this, and these high value men have these high things that they look for in a woman.
But the thing he was hung up was that women wanted those type of men.
Yes, because they want to be in stable situations where they are living a certain kind of life. And if a person is making an income like that, obviously you want to live that kind of life.
So you need to be a type of woman that I want.
And that was his point. And this is where the disconnect happens.
I can give anybody that life, is what you're saying, right? Because this is the type of man I am. I got this, I got that. So what's making me pick you?
All right.
Last time you beat him down, this time he beating you down.
Cause the pick part is what I'm having a problem with.
Why?
I'm just having a problem.
You gotta explain. You gotta break that down for us.
The women choose all the time, and we gotta get what they choose. That's
when the men can pick, then it's a problem.
Then it's an issue. Y'all pick who y'all want.
Everybody picks who they want.
We gotta deal with rejection all our life.
They don't. They don't. A man don't walk into a room and be like, "Yup, I want her," and get her all the time. It don't happen like that. Yes.
No, they don't.
9 out of 10 times, a woman can walk in the room and say, "Yeah, I want him," and she can get him. That ain't happening 9 out of 10 times for me.
Well, I'm saying as a woman,
What
I've
is your
walked
problem
into a
with the
couple
pick part,
rooms and
though?
then get.
Cause she don't like to be in the pool for somebody to
Yeah,
make
what's
that
wrong with
choice.
that's what I don't understand, because women get the pick. So why when
I
he's
just think that-
explaining
I
a
think
high
that's-
man, high value man get the pick? Why is there a problem with that?
I just think that just again puts that monetary value on what does the black woman bring to the, or what does a, I'm not even gonna say a black woman, because these high value men that I guess he's kind of talking about, I would assume that their options are open to
The world.
Well,
The
a
world.
larger swath of women.
Yeah.
So
Well,
we are
because they
world.
throwing
we are
themselves
a
at
The world,
small
Craig.
minority.
The world.
What you say? They throwing
I won't
themselves
speak
at
as
them.
I won't speak as a black female, but I will speak as a female in that we don't want to be in this competitive, you need to select me type of situation to go into a marriage, because if marriage is about love, building a family, things of that nature, how are you
Go ahead,
looking at the
bro.
female as you need to have this, and this from me because I'm so high valued because of my bank
How do y'all
account?
look at men? You need to have this, and what? We not allowed to do that.
Come on,
Come on, we not allowed to do that.
On.
Y'all
think-
have requirements. We need this, and this. I ain't dating you. I ain't talking to you. But we not allowed to do that.
I ain't seen no black man get a BBL.
We not allowed to do that.
I ain't seen no black man
telling y'all to go
offering his
do that?
butt.
Always.
Deflection.
I ain't seen no black man put fake boobs on his chest, fake abs
Who
to
is
get a high
chasing-
value woman. I ain't seen no black man
Cause
alter
he
they
gotta have big pockets to get a high value woman. You ain't seeing no man that's
a
just
high
walking down
value
the.
woman.
Ain't that what you just said?
No,
What you said? You ain't seen no man do that to get a high value what?
I'm saying for a man to get a woman, he's not doing any
He got
body
money.
augmentation.
He figured out a way to make a certain amount of money where he can do that.
Okay.
What's the issue with that?
Okay.
Y'all have requirements. We not allowed to. We in constant competition all the time.
Well,
But
who?
What you mean with who?
Who you in competition with?
I'm just saying as men.
Just say who you in competition
as
with.
men.
Who you in competition with?
Every other man in the room.
So
As
what?
men,
So
this-
what happens? What happens in this competition?
What you mean?
You
Either
said
you
we
gonna
in
pick me or the
competition.
next dude. Like
But isn't that just meeting people? Are you conflating
So,
just
but you're
meeting
saying-
and dating with, I want to have a small pool of women that meet a very strict criteria because I value myself in this way, that 90% of these women fall out of my criteria because I gotta have the best of the best.
What's
And I'm
different-
not
what's-
even the
what's
best of the
different than
best.
I want a
My
light-skinned
character
guy
ain't
with
even
nice hair?
great. Huh?
what's different than I want a light skinned guy with pretty hair and pretty eyes?
That's just a preference. That's just a preference.
So me as a dark skinned guy, I ain't gotta compete with the light skinned guy.
No,
Actually, I
because
don't,
that
'cause
woman
you
ain't
don't
even looking
you
at
ain't even
you.
looking at
She
me.
looking at the light skinned
Exactly.
dudes. It's not a competition in that regard.
It
You
is-
don't need
it
to
is
go
with
home
them
and get a
light-skinned
skin
dudes.
lightening cream.
It is with them light
So
skinned
has
dudes.
it driven you to go lighten your
Hell
skin?
no.
But it's
It might have
doing
did
that
for
to
Sammy
some
Sosa.
women.
It might have did for Sammy
I don't
Sosa.
even
Who
know.
knows?
I don't know
People
about that.
do it.
But when people are taking when women are taking extraordinary measures to retrofit themselves to look like this archetype of what this high value
Let them
man
tell
wants,
it. They do it
that's
because
a problem.
they do it for themselves.
Whatever.
That's what they say. That's what I see. People go
whatever.
get their body done. They
You
say
ever
they
had
did
a
it for
surgery
themselves.
before?
Huh?
You ever had a surgery before?
Nope.
It's not an easy thing.
I don't think it
Recovery
is. But
isn't
I'm
easy.
just
So to have an elective surgery to say I want to augment something about myself to make me more marketable in this,
they say
scale
they
of
say they
beauty
just want to do
bullshit.
it.
Get out
They
of
say
here.
they the shit already. I'm just doing it because I wanted to.
Okay.
I ain't do this for no man. I hear it all the time.
Okay. Well,
So they
those
lying?
women. I don't know those women.
But you know
I'm
the
sure they
ones who
telling the
did it to
truth.
get a man.
I'm saying the idea that you have to augment parts
Nope.
of your body
Who
to be
said
more
that?
appealing
Who
to
said
fall
that?
in these categories
Who
of
said
what is a
that?
good option for a high value man.
I think high value
Who said
man. I
that?
think they like natural though. They like that natural
Who
beauty.
said that? Who
I think
said
men.
you gotta do
I
that?
think most men in general do.
I know I prefer natural.
Okay.
Who said that though?
But they don't hear us. They just say, "Okay." They don't
I'm over
hear it.
I'm over it.
We got Lady D tight today, baby. I told you, take a little sip of that little Snoop over there.
Hate for
Loosen up.
options.
Hell, man. They can pick all day.
Man,
They
they
can
get
pick,
the pick of the
they
litter,
can
but
list,
we
they
better not
can
think about picking nothing.
Scrutinize.
And men can't.
Nope.
Exactly. That's how y'all feel, and men
Yep.
can't. That's
Men
exactly
pick
how y'all
all
feel.
the time.
Yeah, the ones with money that can.
The low value. I'm not even gonna say low value. Men pick all the time.
We pick. I want her,
But can you
but
sustain
you don't
her?
always get picked.
But can you sustain
don't
her?
always
Because there's some
get
dudes that I
picked.
say, well, I would love to date him. I don't know if I could sustain him, though. I don't know if I could do what's going to meet his emotional need. Because if you picking a person, I can like you. I can say, oh, you meet all the needs. But can I sustain what you need as an individual? I don't know that. So just because I'm attracted to a person and saying, oh, I would like to, can you sustain them? And some women need some stuff for you to sustain them.
And I think that was Kev's point.
And if that's
You can't
out of your
sustain. You
league,
can't sustain that man. I think that's his
probably
point.
can't.
You know,
You probably can't.
You ain't fit enough. You ain't feminine enough. You ain't, all the stuff he listed.
and he's gonna cheat, and he said all of that too. Like, so what is even the appeal outside of his bank account?
That's the thing. It don't be.
That's what
they
we
searching
wonder.
for security, like you said. So they chasing a high value man for the security, for certain lifestyles. They ain't looking at shit outside the bank account. You just said that.
I'm over it. 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 I'm over it.
So, do we want to say anything else to the TikTok community?
Oh, I forgot we was talking to them.
we love
We
was
love
going
y'all,
to.
though.
Be nice.
But then we went on the Kevin
Kevin
Samuels.
Samuels.
I forgot all about that. That
Picture,
slipped
y'all.
I'm glad we got it
that
out.
slipped my mind.
I'm glad we got that out. Well,
You got something you want to respond to, dude? So you see.
The picture.
that
Because I do consider myself a short guy.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm 5'7".
What's short
I'm 5'7".
for men? Under 5?
I think
They
under
say
5'10", right?
5'10"?
No, matter of fact, I think either.
I think under
I think
5'10" is.
is like.
I think 5'9" is starting short guys.
Oh man.
Nah, I think it's like 5'8".
5'8". Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she put
She said, "Do y'all ask women that you trust why they don't date certain guys? Short guys tend to have a complex. Trust, we've given chances." See how she just put all short guys in the box? All short guys not got complexes.
what's her at?
The
I see you
number
on there.
2 BT. The number 2 _ letter B _ TEE.
Come on, why you at the short guys like that? We don't all got a complex. Only
Is it
some
a
of us.
complex?
I don't
According
know
to
what's
her?
up with that.
According to her.
I thought it was a genetics thing. I thought it was this, you've heard it. You want the strong genetics to carry on, and I thought it was that BS, and I thought that's why I thought that was the tall guy, short guy thing. But I guess we got a complex.
Yeah. According to her.
I don't think it's a complex. I just think, first of all, I didn't realize anything under 5'10" was considered short. I thought it was more like 5'5". I don't know. I'm short, so everybody's tall to me.
This a new age. This
They
a
just
new
have a
age, Lady
different
D.
swag. Like
They
really,
want 6 feet and up, Lady D.
like tall guys have a different swag. Shorter guys have a different swag. It just must not be her thing. I don't think it's a complex though.
Felt a little triggered, but we gonna give you a
felt
pass.
attacked.
I felt
Don't be
attacked.
attacking dudes.
Don't be attacked.
What's up with that?
Don't be attacking dudes.
What the hell is wrong with y'all, man?
Yeah, I don't know.
How tall are you?
5'11".
He's like, I hate Joe. He's like, I'm about to be in that short guy.
You said what?
Are you considered tall amongst your peers? Do people look down on you? Your peers, or do they look up to you?
I don't know. I never thought about it like that.
When you look around and you around other people, you
It's
you don't
different.
look. You don't notice if you looking
My-
up or down.
My little brother 6'3".
I always look up. So I'm always noticing.
I'm looking
who's
up.
My
I'm
little
looking
brother
up.
6'3", Deuce 5'7". I don't know. I don't really be paying attention. Like
You in
I
the
don't
middle.
know.
You
We
in the
just-
mid.
yeah,
You
I'm
in the mid.
Like I'm chilling.
I'm good.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
like,
quite
chilling.
down there.
I ain't down there with
But
Deuce. I ain't down there with Deuce, short ass.
Are you the shortest in your crew?
Yes.
Are you?
Are you? Yeah, maybe.
We don't. I think. Yeah, I'm the shortest. 5'7". So.
We never really like. It's not a thing for us. Like we like too short, too tall. We
But
don't
you
really
just
be
know.
thinking about
You
it.
know.
Men don't talk about it.
No, what's to talk about?
When you got your short friend and y'all all tall.
That's what I'm saying. It ain't like
Cause women don't talk
Everybody
about
6
it.
feet
If we got a
plus.
tall friend, this
Us?
our tall homie.
because that's so out the norm. Like y'all will be like 5'5" and y'all tall person like 6 feet. 5. We
5'11".
like I said, I'm 5'11", he 5'7", Don probably
5'10",
5'10".
5'9", yeah, 5'10".
My little brother 6'3", like one of our other friends, he like 6'1", 6'2", Darius. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't never been like everybody this tall and you the little nigga.
You wouldn't know what's best though. Everybody in my family tall too, except for my damn dad. I met that motherfucker. I was 18. I looked at. I'm like, it was you.
You the short G.
It was you. My mama tall. My uncle's tall. My cousin's tall. It was you. Love you, Dad. Love you.
You did this to me.
It's the opposite in my family. All the women are short, and every generation we have one or two people who are tall. So like, my cousin, she's the tall one, and I would say if all of us, but everybody's short, and then you just have that one tall person. It's just like, okay, well, can you get that off the counter for me, out the cabinet for us, please?
And us short people, we don't got a complex, but people try to fuck with us, and we just gotta show you that you ain't gonna fuck with me. All right, that's all
I think
it
that's a
is.
short people thing. I don't think it's a short man thing, because short
that's a
women
short
are
people
just
thing.
yeah.
Oh, so short people do got a complex.
It's not a complex. It's a
Okay, hey, fuck y'all. But I'm seeing this thing on the internet where it's like a woman to be 5 foot or 5'1", but say I'm not dating no guy shorter than 5'10". How do you feel about that?
my preference is taller men.
But how much taller does he have to be? That's just it is what it is, huh?
So I like a guy who's 6 feet, but if he's like 6'3", that's too tall for me. I come up to about his elbow, and it's awkward when we walk. Like it's awkward. So about 6 feet is about a good height for me. But I have met men who were shorter.
How tall are you?
5'2".
So you're 5'2". What's wrong with a 5'9" guy? Like he's plenty taller than you. You know, he's half a foot taller than you. What's the issue? I don't get it.
I don't know. I feel like we just never kind of jive. But then the tall guys like that I'm small.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe the shorter guys can't appreciate my petite size. The tall guys be like, oh, I can pick you up. So
And the short guy can't.
the short guys will pick you up.
Yeah, he definitely get
He's
because
gonna-
he be closer to the ground. God damn it. We got
That
it.
short guy is gonna pick you up and put you on.
Don't hate on the shorties, man. Hey, I'm gonna be the representative for the shorties.
Well,
God damn
somebody
it.
think they ain't strong if you won't. Even the ones with like the little boy bodies.
A little boy body. Oh shit.
Yeah, some grown men who didn't mature past 14.
Oh man.
Shit. Little boy body.
I didn't know men even had an issue around their height. I just thought they all. We men. We don't care how tall we are.
We don't, but the world.
Women care.
Yeah, women.
Is
see
it that
too.
people try to fight you? Is that what the issue is?
Women don't like short men. You hear what the lady said? Short men got a complex. We done gave them chances, and we don't like short men. That is what she said. Not verbatim, but basically.
Where is the group that say we love short men?
They tall women.
Where is that group?
They
You're a
tall
motherfucking
women.
liar.
I think
You
I
like
think
6
it's a-
feet and up, right? I ain't
I
even
think
make the
it's
cut for
the
that one.
opposite thing. I think it's the opposite thing. Tall people like little shorties, and short people like big tall people.
Maybe.
I don't know. Is your wife your height, or is she shorter than you?
She 5'2.5", 5'3".
So she's short too.
And my
Yeah, I
wife
like
is
short women.
5'7". We like,
Y'all the same height.
yep. We. I'm a little bit taller.
How you feel about that though? That y'all the same height.
Okay.
Would you prefer for her to be shorter than you?
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care. I've been short all my life. I always been like the second or third shortest person in the room. You know, I can live with that. Yeah, but show us shorty some love, man.
I like short women. I don't got nothing against those.
I don't got nothing against no women.
Right.
You know,
I was
God
gonna say
made you.
something ignorant.
Did God make you? Okay.
We gave him a chance.
Did
Dang.
God make you?
Were they canceled in her opinion?
Yes.
Good night,
that's what it sound
gentlemen.
like.
Get your short ass out of here.
That is
I'm
what
gonna
it
need you to
sound
log
like.
off now, sir.
People were replying to what was it? I think it was your DoorDash, the one you got everybody triggered on TikTok. And I saw this.
It's called DoorDash.
I'm on Grubhub now. That's elevated.
Grubhub.
Oh man, were they triggered, boy?
Even the women was like, I don't feel like that. You don't have to, darling.
They smart.
You don't have to, honey. It's
So I saw this comment float around with that, and it was a bunch of guys said, "See, guys, go ahead and go to what did it say? Go ahead, go to Brazil, go to Dominican, go ahead, get you something that's gonna cooperate with you, get you something that's you don't got to deal with this." Did you see those comments? Did you see those comments?
You don't. You don't have to deal with this. Let me tell you
What you
something.
think?
You
Go
gotta
ahead.
be this tall to ride this ride, buddy. I
Tell
don't
him.
give a damn
Talk to
about
him.
none
Talk
of
to
them
him.
comments.
Talk to
I'm
him.
grown. I'm gainfully employed. I got sense. I got life experience, and I'm not gonna deal with an idiot. Period. If you coming in my world, you gotta have sense, because I'm never gonna come in your world with drama. I'm not coming to your house. I'm
What
not
they got to
banging.
do with cooking?
I'm
They
just
ain't got
saying.
nothing to do with
These
doing
dudes
that.
is talking like
What
they
got to do
talking
with
like.
Lady
cooking?
D is a professional swerver. He be
Floyd Mayweather over here ducking and
He
diving.
be
What
swerving,
they got to
baby.
do with the cooking?
I'ma need you to stay in the lanes,
DoorDash
baby.
and the Uber Eats.
I'm gonna need you to stay in the lanes, inside the lines,
And
baby.
the whole point of it was, if you busy, it's just an added job to come home with this expectation of a gender role of, now I gotta put food
When
on
did
my
at
man's
home
table.
life
If you a
become a
woman who you
job?
into that, then so be it.
What'd you say, Fun?
When did your at-home life become the job?
A home maintenance. What they used
You
to
go
call?
you go get these other people all your time, energy, effort, and you ain't got it for me when you get home. You ain't got it for at home where your peace lie, where you ain't got it. But you got
That's
it to give
unfair.
to somebody else.
That's unfair.
That's what you saying.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if we both going out and we putting in long work days, for you to be like, oh, my wife better be at home cooking for me, then you should have married a different kind of
You
always
gotta
wanna
throw in the
that
batter
on
and
Ain't
the
nobody
sauce on
say
it.
that. Ain't nobody say that. Stop
We are
trying
not
to
those
sauce your
guys.
chicken.
Right, we are not those guys.
It wasn't even like that.
What's so tricky? What's wrong with it? What's wrong? What's the problem? Men just need somebody at home cooking.
They're saying that they don't want to eat all that processed salty ass food every night. That's all they saying.
All the bullshit that's bad for us, like Kool-Aid. What you think they putting in that stuff you buying from DoorDash and Uber Eats?
I mostly get salad.
She get fancy shit. It's a little salad, a little pasta,
I'm not DoorDashing McDonald's.
Yeah,
For Christ's
hell no, that's a no go.
You DoorDash in some other restaurant that you don't know what they put in their shit.
I don't know what no restaurant is putting in their stuff. I don't
That's
know what
why we want a
anybody in their
home-cooked
house, in
meal.
their home kitchen doing.
That's why we
I
want a
just
home
have
cooked
to
meal.
trust.
That's why we want a home cooked meal.
Then just get a woman who into that.
What's hard? Like, why you can't go to work and why we can't cook together? Why some days I cook,
Cause she
some
don't,
days
she
you cook.
don't want to.
You can find a woman who just like that.
But you ain't cooking no days.
I cook one day a week.
Yeah, that's gonna starve them other six.
I'll eat well. I cook one day a week.
So what about all the other house stuff? Is that looked at like a job too when you get home?
The things in my home, do I look at them as a job?
Yes.
Yeah, I do. I mean, for me, yeah, house cleaning. I have to have energy for that.
So you hire
And
nannies.
laundry.
I mean, you hire.
I will
cleaning
outsource
people.
stuff when this is how I feel.
Are you
about that.
minimalistic when it comes to like just the home life?
What do you mean?
Just like, all right, well, I don't want to be doing all this cooking, so I ain't gonna have no big kitchen. I don't want to do all of this cleaning, so I ain't gonna have no big old house. You know, are you minimalistic in that thought process of, I want a simple at home life because I don't want to spend time cooking and cleaning, so I keep it simple.
Yes, in that regard, yes, because I'm a single person, so I don't have a ton of people to cook for. But
if you had
when
a man,
when I was in a family dynamic, it was a different thing because I was raising small kids. But in the context of that conversation, when we just talking about a couple, maybe a married couple outside of children, because I don't have small kids at home to cook for. That's not a priority for me to feed myself, to feed the household like that anymore. If I had small kids, yes.
Wait. So when you got kids, you would go to work and come home and cook.
I did come home and cook. That was part of my job. But I worked a different kind of job.
People now, if you saying
but
ain't
I
no
worked
kids,
a different kind of job.
And that's an issue.
I had limited access to the jobs I could work because I had to make my children a priority. I had to be able to leave my desk to go pick them up. Now that my children are adults. Yeah, I'm doing me.
Wow.
Yeah.
You pushing P.
I am actually.
Kids gone. You ain't a priority. Bucko. DoorDash.
When the kids was home, I was cooking for them.
Right, but now that we ain't got kids, then what?
For them.
You wasn't cooking for him, huh?
I mean, I fed my family, but the priority was my children. I would go to jail if I didn't put a plate of food on the table for them. I would go to jail if I didn't put a plate of food on the table for my spouse.
Be careful,
yeah,
fellas.
Be careful, because if you're looking for a second mama, or you looking for somebody to take care of you, it's some women out here who don't want to do it.
Now
Sorry,
you a second mama for
go to the
for
next
one. You a second mama for
it
cooking
is
for
some
your
men who
husband.
want their wife to be their mama. That's why they call them mama.
And why y'all call him daddy?
I don't know why a woman would call. I had a man ask me to call him daddy, and I said I have a daddy, and he's alive, and he takes care of me. So, and you want me to look at you like I look at my daddy?
A lot of women.
What about Zaddy?
A lot of women call him daddy.
I'm too old to be calling somebody.
A lot of women call him daddy. What's wrong with they want a daddy? They want a second
I don't know
daddy.
about them women. I'm not calling no grown man no daddy. I got a daddy. And he's not sexual to me. Like, that is not a sexual term
I agree. I ain't
to me.
never called my woman mama. I don't even understand. Like, that's just no. So I get it, but it's a lot of women calling me and daddy, and you talking about
I'll call my
me
wife
and woman.
mama, but that's in the context of me and my daughter, and my
go to
family. You know,
mama, or
Yeah.
mama
mama.
got
in that way. Yes.
Yeah, go to mama. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about men you
no.
don't have children with, and they call you mama because y'all in a relationship.
Nah, hell no.
But it's a whole lot of women that call their man daddy.
I can't speak to that.
But
I'm
you
not
sitting here
doing
talking about y'all want a second mama. These women want a second daddy. But it's kind of fucked up that you can't cook for your man, but you cooking for them kids. I wasn't cooking for you, no way.
Hey, you know what they priority
if
lies
my love
at.
language is wrapped up in what I can cook on the stove, then it's gonna get lost in translation because that's not where I'm gonna shine for him. If he that thirsty for this plate of food,
Ain't you supposed to
then-
shine for him what his love language is saying?
And I'm
That's
supposed to do
about
what?
his love language, ain't it?
No, expressing my love language is about me. Being aware of his and maybe catering to it is about him.
So if he won't cook meals and that's part of his love language, what?
If he
You ain't
wants
catering-
to.
you ain't catering that
If
part.
he wants a woman who cooks meals, then he
if
shouldn't
that's part
date
of
me.
So you don't care about his love language. If it don't match what you want to do, his love language don't matter.
Yeah, we just don't go any further in the dating process.
Let's wrap it up,
it's
guys.
Not gonna work.
This episode over
It's not
with. Let's wrap this up, Deuce.
If you want big Sunday dinners and then I'm not the person for
Let's wrap
you.
this up, Deuce.
I'm not the person for you.
It don't matter how you feel, what your love language is, none of that. All it is about me.
No, it's not all about me.
It is. You just said that.
Nah, we talking about cooking.
It's about who's ever the most selfish in the relationship most of the times. Who said that?
Mm-hmm. And most of the time,
You know who said that?
Probably me.
Yeah, that was you. Definitely you.
Narcissistic.
So probably me. No, definitely you.
Definitely.
Y'all feeling boning today, I see.
We missed you. That's all.
I see.
That's all. We just missed. We missed you. That's all it was.
It was so much that happened in the world. I was like, ooh, there's so many things that have happened since
It
the
is.
last
It has. We was supposed to talk about plenty other stuff too,
like her cooking for the kids and like her husband.
Lady
That is
Lady B is not a cooker.
You don't know why.
She has told you
Why
this.
But she cooked for the kids, so clearly you cook. But it's because before them kids, what you have? It was you and him, right?
Mm-hmm.
After them kids, it's supposed to be you and him, right?
It
Was you cooking for him before them kids?
Yeah.
So why have to stop?
I didn't.
But you just said you weren't cooking for him. You was cooking because you had to feed the kids.
My priority in preparing meals was largely driven around my children.
What was it before
Because he a grown-ass man.
What was it before them?
When I would cook for him?
Yes. Why did that get lost? Because y'all had kids.
It got lost because
So-
she doesn't enjoy cooking.
That's one. I'm not a person who is just great in the kitchen. I don't enjoy cooking. I will cook. I do know how to prepare food. But I just feel I'm a woman who feels like if a man cannot feed himself, if he can't do core stuff and he need me to do that or he need the woman in his relationship to do that, we are not gonna jive. Because if you sitting around, what we eating, what we doing, to me that shows you can't care for yourself. You
That's not
waiting
the
on me to
question
help
I'm
feed
asking.
you, bro. I'm just saying that's how
That's not the
it breaks
question
down
I'm
in my
asking.
head. So when I'm hearing cook, come home and cook, come home, he's an adult man. If he can't demonstrate the basic ability to feed himself and he's just what we eating.
But you said you did it before you had kids.
Yes, I prepared. We lived together, so I had to feed myself. So of course I'm gonna make him some too.
Okay.
What, I'm gonna just cook me dinner and be like whatever to him.
But I get what you're saying. Though.
Okay.
And my spouse at the time was on that too. Like he knew how to feed himself. He wasn't dependent on me
Of course we
to
know how
cook.
to feed ourselves.
Nor was
It's
he
not
like,
dependent
what you
on
doing, what you doing, what we eating, what. That wasn't my job. He knew how to feed himself. So my job was to care for my kids and nourish my children. That was my job. So feeding yourself, to me, you should just know how to do that. And that argument to me is like, why you want me to breastfeed you too, bro? Like, why can't you just feed yourself?
Dramatics. Everybody should know how to change a tire. Everybody should know how to change brakes. Everybody should know how to mow the lawn. Everybody should know how to do all these wonderful things, but they don't.
And
and it got to get done.
you don't have to
You
know
mow
it
your
now.
lawn,
'Cause-
Deuce?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You mow your lawn.
Nope, I pay somebody.
But when you in a position to be able to outsource that to somebody, isn't that good? So you free up that time to put yourself someplace else, but then you also contribute to somebody's small business in the lawn care service. It's the same with cooking for me. I make the money so that I can pay somebody to contribute to their business to provide a service that I just don't have time to do.
She ain't catch it. That's all right.
Lob it
Go
back up
ahead.
for me.
Yeah, lob it up. Alley-oop. Yeah, I do that. I do the line. I be
Cooking
thinking,
just one of them things. Like,
'Cause
yes,
it's an everyday
people probably
thing.
know how to do it. But what's wrong with you preparing a meal for your man?
Nothing.
Like you said, y'all live together. But for you, if you coming home like this is a job, me coming home and cooking is a job. Like that's like me feeling like me coming home and mowing the lawn is a job. Me coming home and
That would
putting
feel like
up-
a job to me too.
but that's what I'm saying. But it's gonna get done, and I'm not looking at it like, why do I need to do this? Or you look at me like, why? No, it's shit in the house that need to get taken care of. I'm gonna do it, especially if I go out and give my job that I'm paid for all my time and energy to come home. Yeah, it's stuff that need to get done at home. I'm gonna do it.
Why are you so hung up on cooking? What's happening?
It's
What's
not
happening
just-
with cooking
it's
with
not
you?
just cooking.
You just need a female who cooks.
No,
That's just a job for women.
No.
What's happening there?
We talked about this already. I cook more than my wife do.
So
I
what's
love
the
to
problem with a woman who just don't want to cook?
In the context we was talking about it, it's just like
What's
it's
the
a
problem
job.
with it today?
It's like it's a big deal or such an issue to cook.
For some people.
Okay,
I
maybe.
think from his point of view,
Maybe.
it's more just like all it takes is a little effort,
You
and it's
know,
not really a big deal.
It's
And
not.
your point of view is like, I don't want to fucking give it. I don't want to give the effort. It's
And I'm
it's a
looking-
thing that you just don't
and
want
I
to.
feel
and
like
I'm
when
looking
you
at it
cook
like,
food
damn,
in
I'm
a
not
bad-
worth the effort.
No, when you cook food in a bad mood, when you preparing food and you nasty, you putting that in my opinion, you putting that into the food. You preparing some. You ever been to somebody's house and you could just tell they was hateful when they was making the food? It just tastes hateful. It smell hateful.
They just can't
You know
cook.
what I mean? To me, I feel like
They
if
just
I'm
can't
not
cook.
putting my passion in, if that's not something I enjoy, I'm cooking that into the food. So it's just not something I enjoy doing. It's not gonna be a task that I'm pleasurable about. Now I like Thanksgiving dinner, like I like occasional dinners, but that every day, I did my time.
I did my time.
I did my time.
Shit like that. Like,
I did my time.
I did my time. Like,
Nah. It's great on this side. Don't worry, you gonna get here one day.
Mm.
Like, that's
I ain't
what
gonna
Daisha was
ne- I ain't
talking
gonna
about.
never get
It's
there.
lovely. It's lovely.
I don't know.
No, it ain't. It definitely ain't.
I enjoy cooking.
I've been on
so-
vacation for about 3 weeks, and I've been door dashing, and I'm like, oh hell no, I need to go back to where I
Because
can't be
it's
doing
expensive, because it's fat,
because
because
it's
it's not
fucking
delicious.
expensive as hell.
It is expensive.
Because like
I
you
ain't
said,
gonna
you
never
got to
get
get the
that.
good shit. Like you can't get the if you go on DoorDash, make it worth it. Like
Don't
go to
DoorDash
a place.
McDonald's.
No, go to get something that they really make your food. They make it. It's a one off. It's a one off. You ordered it.
I can
'Cause all
DoorDash
everything else,
Gibson's.
you-
I can
ain't-
DoorDash
ain't no
STK.
telling what you gonna get.
I can
Ain't no telling
DoorDash
what you
any
gonna get.
restaurant in the loop. Like, if I can get it in a DoorDash and enjoy that meal at home for dinner and it's effortless, why wouldn't I?
Yeah, but that shit, you doing that shit
It
every
is
day.
crazy,
You crazy
but-
as hell. Crazy as hell.
Do your shit, CEO.
She got it.
You just gotta have a budget.
She got it. You got to be good at budgeting.
Yes.
Okay, catch the deals.
See, I can't afford that.
I don't think DoorDash got deals,
Don't have no
but
deals.
shit.
Don't have no
I
deals.
don't think I ain't seen one.
Every
shit.
now and then there's a code that you can put in. Ain't no deals.
Mm-mm.
But that's a blessing to have an alternative for people who just don't enjoy cooking.
You want to say anything to the haters? Do we what do we want to say anything to them? Cause this is my co-host. Y'all gonna get off my co-host. You know, like
This
we
isn't
come in
a-
here, we have a respectful conversation. What y'all do outside of this realm that we creating here, that's on y'all. If y'all
Right.
want to go nuts in the comments saying all type of disrespectful shit, that's on y'all. But we cool within this sphere, so.
And
I
their
don't know what to
opinions.
tell y'all. We come in here and have a respectful conversation.
That's why we be laughing.
And y'all go nuts in the comments like, oh.
Do y'all shit.
Do your
Right.
thing. Turn up, but.
Have an opinion, say what you want to
Man.
say, because that's what this is all about. But I just feel like how you just slam people for an opinion or be like, this the reason. If I'm the reason why you got a problem with black women, then meet some more black women. Get out of here.
Maybe they all trying to DoorDash.
Oh, they all try to DoorDash so they don't fit the criteria.
They keep coming across the ones trying to DoorDash
Then
everything.
change up where they meeting women.
You know,
'cause
that has been a talk, like a lot of talk. They saying like the younger generation don't know how to cook, like the younger generation of women don't know how to cook.
Just the women or the men too?
I mean, maybe the men too, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, and I'm only saying it because they make such a big thing with like women and cooking, and they just saying like the younger generation of women can't cook. So for men, if you thinking about that traditional old school shit,
You better look. You better. If you find it, you better keep it.
man, because they saying that the,
Well, I know.
the young ladies cooking these days is slim.
I would make my daughter sit in the kitchen with me when I would cook so they can learn. One of them liked to cook and wanted to watch, and she continues to like to cook. The other one does not and cooks. Yeah, I shouldn't say she doesn't like to cook. She does. She's not as enthusiastic about the other one. But they both sat in the kitchen with me. I both sat them down to teach them the stuff. People are people. Cooking is not for everybody.
It ain't. I always cook with love. I don't know.
That's something you enjoy doing.
I
though.
do. When I'm mad, I go cook because it's like a
You
stress
cooking
reliever.
angry?
No, it's a stress reliever. It's
Oh.
relaxing. Like it's a happy place for me.
Okay.
For me,
Cooking
cooking
is
put me
its
in a
own
happy
thing.
place.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
like
can just
it
get
puts
in
me
its
in a
own.
I don't know how nobody could be angry cooking. Like once you get the smell and the food and the seed, like how are you mad cooking?
I don't think that it's a mad. It's as
How are
much
you
as I don't
angry
enjoy
cooking?
doing this task.
You were saying you could smell and taste if somebody was cooking angry.
Yeah,
How
because
are
it
you
is some
angry
people who be
cooking?
angry
They
in
be
them
angry
kitchens.
because they don't know how to cook.
No.
And they try to.
Or they hate the
It's
people they
like-
cooking for, or they animals up on the counter. Like, come on.
I don't know. Cooking just, I don't know. I don't see how you can cook angry, but maybe you can. Shit, I don't know.
It be people who cook angry, and you could taste it in their angry food.
They just
They
can't cook.
potato salad with the
They
skin
just
still
can't
on
cook.
it.
That's what I'm gonna go with.
Raisins in the potato salad.
Now you best cut that Deuce.
So what if I was cooking, but I was a horrible cook? Like, I love to cook, but then everything I made was trash. Then what?
I would cook most days.
But you get off my ass. Oh, at least she cooking. She cooking that horrible shit.
But it is people who don't know how to cook. Like that's okay. Like it's cooking ain't for
I
everybody.
can cook. It's not that I don't know how to cook. It's that I don't.
I didn't say you don't know how to cook. They
Some
said
of these
that.
fans did.
They said
They be
that because
acting-
that's how. Just say you don't know how to cook. That was the longest. I don't know how
Just
to cook.
say you don't know how to spell.
But yeah, I mean, cooking ain't everybody thing.
So I just before we wrap up, I wanted to see that y'all see this on TikTok here.
This thing when I was actively on Facebook, where every other day there was a fucking baby shower. Never a wedding. 16 years old baby shower. 18-year-old baby shower. 24-year-old baby shower. 13-year-old baby shower. No weddings. Always a baby shower. Where is the honor in that? Why are we celebrating all these kids out of fucking wedlock? And we actually have a party. And then baby showers
Lady
these
D
days?
triggered.
These hoes got on full-on prom dresses. Full-on prom dresses. Baby daddy in a tux. Gifts, cakes, hors d'oeuvres. Celebrating
Candy
a new
tables.
life. And the two people have not
Hey, my
even
wife ain't
said
event
I
planner.
do.
Let her do
This
her
is
thing.
the black community.
Shout out,
She do
shout out.
planning. She do planning for party
Event
planning.
planning, yeah.
Has no honor.
LSEP.
It has no
Love Sisters
honor.
Elite
It came
Production.
to a point that even people I
What's
knew,
it called?
Love Sisters Elite
I
Production.
stopped saying congratulations. I act like I didn't even see the post. Oh, another baby shower. I ain't with it. I haven't been invited to a wedding. I'm not going to nan other baby shower and giving you nan other gift for nan other child that was born out of fucking wedlock for no
Jesus.
reason.
That ain't the
Can't
child
tell is no
fault.
excuse for it. If you are in a position to give
Come
birth
on,
to
mama.
a new life,
We going back
then
to
you
them
need
black
marry him.
rules.
You need to marry
What?
that guy. There's no reason. I understand everybody's circumstance is different, and this is just a generalization.
Of course.
As a community, we have to stop celebrating things and doing things that have no honor.
Okay.
Yikes.
And shout out to the Relations podcast. I like their topics. Look up to that podcast. So what y'all think about that shit? When
That's
that
harsh.
that triggered me when I heard that.
That's harsh.
Whew.
You want to start?
Nah. I don't even know what I want to say yet. I'll start. So, I feel on the us not getting married shit. Because I feel like broken homes is like a big ass problem in the black communities.
True.
However, I wasn't raised on if you get her pregnant, you gotta marry her. So I don't believe that. But I do think people should stop just having kids. Like, what's the goal to have a kid? But like we talked about on the podcast before, people value having kids more than marriage. So that's unfortunately what it is. And shit's kind of sad. Of course, everybody ain't gonna get married. Everybody circumstances ain't gonna let that happen. But yeah, I feel her and I don't at the same time. She is harsh. Like, it ain't the kid fault that.
So you gotta
That
give
happened.
me. You feel her more, or you kind of not feeling her on more the side of like nah.
I feel her more.
Okay.
Except for
Okay.
the kid.
Okay.
Except for the kid shit. Like, come on, the kid ain't got nothing to do with that. It's
You
cool
talking about like
that you-
buying something?
Yeah, like I
Okay.
ain't buying no kid.
Well, she was
nothing like,
she was making a point.
come
She's making a
on,
point.
geez, like, but now you taking that out on the kid.
Okay.
That's too much.
I agree with you. I feel like her overarching point about babies out of wedlock situation, I get that, and I do feel like having accountability in the agreement of parenting is important between two individuals who come together, whether it's intentional family planning, unintentional family planning. I think that if you make a baby, do the right thing, right? But I do have an issue with, we just don't celebrate black babies. Like, when a black woman is like, I'm pregnant, the reaction to her is mixed. Some folks are like, damn, what you gonna do? It's never a celebration of these black babies coming in. And what does that feel like for these black babies? You know what I mean? Like, if I'm in a situation, I'm pregnant, okay, based on society, and this is where I should be, and this is what I should be doing. I'm not there yet, but I have a baby in my stomach, and that baby is still God's blessing, and it's still a child of God, all that good shit. Why can't you celebrate that baby? If the norms is that, well, we should be married, we should be doing this, why can't we celebrate that life? I just want us to celebrate life. If we're going to tackle marriage and all that other stuff and single parent homes, that's a separate issue. But being, celebrating the life of kids that are coming in. They're coming. And we criticizing. Come on, that's that old school stuff that just kept us in these thought processes of lesser than. you're not born in wedlock, so you an outside baby, you an illegitimate baby, or you a bastard. Those are harsh terms to live under. And when you speak words like that into kids, what does that do for that child? So I do believe in, if you got the baby, celebrate the life. Under the circumstances, if it's not under society's norms and some people don't like it, and you seeing 13-year-olds having baby showers and all that stuff, and that's making you feel some kind of way, you allowed to have an opinion. But I still feel like it's okay to celebrate life. That baby is coming through regardless of what happened between those two parents. And we should be able to celebrate that life. Marriage is something totally different. But the life of the child should be celebrated. And however you can afford to. If you can do a big wazoo for the Instagram, then do it.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Yep.
That's not my rules. And then why would you say two people got together, she got pregnant, now you have to marry him. We came out of that situation because it wasn't working. That you just have to marry this person that you got knocked up.
Yeah.
Right?
She tripping with that.
Right, so that makes the situation worse?
I think it just makes it precarious. It just makes it precarious.
In what ways?
I feel like, one thing is that, with it's just a layered conversation in and of itself. And I feel like at the end of the day, it just does not help the condition of the black family to just continuously poke at ways that we're trying to uplift and celebrate positives in our life by just focusing on the negatives of, okay, well, what about this and what about, well, it's still a black baby.
Right.
At the end of the day.
Okay. I hear you. I agree. That was
but
very,
that was crazy.
Yeah, that stirred up a lot of emotions in me there. I ain't gonna lie.
And I was a teen mom, you know what I mean? And I feel like, if I had baby showers and I celebrated my birth, I celebrated my baby, and wasn't anybody gonna tell me because I didn't marry her teen father right then, right. To scratch everything else. No, we celebrated our beautiful baby. What are you supposed to do?
Right.
What are you supposed to do? Be ashamed?
Right. And it takes a village. It definitely takes a village. So people do need that help and that support.
And we get so harsh.
Yeah.
That black machine swing back and be like harsh.
Yeah. Sure, kids. You good? Yeah. You need to wrap up?
Huh?
You need to wrap up.
We used to get another topic in. I thought we was wrapping up.
Damn. Okay.
Where we at? 2 hours?
Right.
Were you done with that last one?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like, I'm all for celebrating life, so I'm not against
celebrate that life.
But I do feel like people need to wait longer, having kids young and sporadically.
Being more responsible what they see.
Be more responsible, like, I think we do kind of as a community have kids. We think about kids first. Everybody having kids at 19, 20, 22, whatever. But then you not thinking about marriage and settling down until you in your 30s. You probably done went through 10 years of that kid life in a split parent home because, for whatever reason. But yeah, that's my only outlook on that.
So they should be getting married quicker?
No, I'm not saying that either. I
just
don't
protect
think,
your seed.
I don't think kids should be the goal.
Until you get married.
Yeah, I don't think kids should be the goal and not family.
But as we talked about this before, a lot of times kids be the goal.
And I'm not even saying
What?
I'm not.
Kids
Man.
be the goal.
You ain't listen to that episode?
Like, not get married, I just want to have kids?
Well, getting married is a goal, but if
But
they
kids-
never find the person to marry, they definitely still want kids regardless.
Oh, yeah.
So ultimately, kids is the goal.
Yeah.
Because
That's the main
relationships are
priority.
tough. So if you looking at, well, I
Shit,
want to
kids are
have
tough,
kids.
And you have
And
to.
people don't talk about that.
According to y'all, well, according to people, you gotta be involved with the other parent anyway. So relationships hard, but you gonna have to deal with that person, right?
What you mean? Like if they have children from a
Right.
previous
Yeah.
situation?
You gotta deal with them. So shit, relationships hard, but it's even harder when you only dealing with them because of the kid, or
Yeah.
maybe not. Who knows? But I just think the family dynamic needs to be the number one goal.
Agreed. I feel like, and that has to largely be pushed and taken the lead on by the patriarch in our community.
A
Are you
lot-
saying men?
She definitely is. I think a lot of
Why
it,
you roll your eyes?
I think a lot of it is communication too, though. Because sometimes I find myself like,
I want to put everything on.
of course,
men.
but a lot of times I find myself like placing like gender roles onto my wife, but we never had the conversation of it, right? Just simple stuff, right? Like we were talking about doing mowing the lawn earlier, right? So I'm looking at the all the flowers and the plants and stuff. I'm like, these motherfuckers crusty as hell. Like, what's she doing? What's going on? You the woman, you like plants, you like flowers. What are you doing? You know? I'm just assuming that she
gonna
likes
take care of it.
gardening.
Right.
You know, that she enjoys doing this stuff. I'm placing this gender role on her. I had to take my ass out there and tend to him because I'm the one that wanted to look nice. I'm the one that's bitching about it right now, right? Let me, like, why am I assuming that she's supposed to be doing this part and I'm just supposed to do the line part, you know? So that's why I'm saying, like, a lot of this should be communication of what do you really want?
Yeah.
What do you really want?
Yeah.
Like, I know all of everything, all of these roles and cultures and society, but individually, what do you want so we can know what to expect from each other?
I agree. And then
And if you ain't talking my language, ask and move around.
I agree. I feel like people will say, I like these things about you, and so I can make a relationship with you because I enjoy these things about you. But it's some for real deal breakers.
The deal breakers. But I think the deal breakers are the things that we constantly bicker and argue about.
Yeah.
You know, the cooking, the cleaning. On our side, the money, the height, the this, you know? And that's where it's always that clash, you know? Like, I don't know.
And
It's
then
crazy.
I feel like if you had these kind of conversations beforehand to say, well, what's up, you like to cook? And she say, no, not really, and not make her feel a certain kind of way because she don't like to cook. Because
People
there's
gotta be
other things
honest,
about
too.
her. Maybe she can't cook, but she can do the shit out of your taxes.
People gotta be honest too.
Maybe she can't cook, but she can mow your lawn and edge that thing up and plant. You know what I mean? Like it's like, what do we really want from our partner? Because if what you really want is a woman who cooks, then that's the highest thing you're gonna value in her, and then some other talents that may be just as beneficial you ignore because it's a gender role thing. I just assume you're gonna clean up the bathroom.
Sex.
So you ain't gonna get your facial hair out the sink.
I get in trouble for that all the time.
Fuck. You're not gonna put the seat. You can't even put the seat down. Just close the toilet. The toilet doesn't have to be open. Just close it. It has a lid on it for a reason.
Luckily,
Just
I
close
grew
the
up with
whole
women,
thing.
so I don't do that.
It's just a communication.
It is a
The
communication.
people that want these certain things need to communicate it and
Just
find the people
communicate
that value
Tattoo
that
it
certain
on your
shit.
neck with the rest of that bullshit.
Sometimes
With the
you can
rest of
tell
them
people
stars and
everything you need and want, and they act like they hear you. Yeah, I'm a.
There are those
And
people
then
out
they
there
ain't gonna
too.
do it. It
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah, it does
So
happen.
some of it is communication. Some of it is
It is. It does happen.
people making sacrifices.
Sacrifices or lying?
No, I'm saying people making sacrifices. Like you tell them this what you like or whatever, and they like, oh yeah, I could do that. And then when they can't do it, instead of them making the sacrifices to do it, they just don't do it. And then it's like, oh, that's just not me.
The next time you bring it
I'm
up.
not really into that.
I
You could have said that the first time
First-
I brought it up.
tried. I really thought I was a person who was gonna commit to this, but it turns out my bad.
You ain't try
You
that
was
hard.
special enough that I was gonna try to do this cooking
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
But
Until the
turns
next
out
time you brought it up.
I'm not a motherfucking cooker, so I tried. My bad.
What they call them? The
The
representative.
representative.
Okay.
I tried. I thought
Coming home with
Yeah.
Boston market in the
I
damn
tried.
oven and shit.
I
The
tried.
That's
Mrs.
like
Smith.
it was you and
We gonna
shit.
call it the Mrs. Smith.
Mrs. Smith.
You remember Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
Oh yeah.
I said, I ain't never cooked a meal. So she used to have that shit on the table like she did.
Oh, the assassin movie.
Yeah, wasn't shit but guns in the damn oven. He coming home to meals.
But he was
don't even-
enjoying the
open-
meals.
Yeah, he don't even open the damn oven.
But he
huh?
was enjoying the meals. He didn't care that it didn't smell like food had been cooking all day. He just sat down and ate and enjoyed his wife until they started killing each other.
They enjoyed each other then too.
All right.
But-
Y'all want to wrap it?
Yeah, we could wrap it up.
Y'all want to promote anything? Y'all got anything to say to the people?
Keep sharing our stuff. I appreciate
Yeah.
the TikTokers. I
Lean
appreciate
in.
the feedback.
Yeah, we
I know y'all
appreciate
think
the talkers.
we don't pay. Nah, y'all. I'm sure y'all know we pay attention, but I appreciate the feedback.
I've had to
all
stop
of it.
liking the comments just for the fact that they just get too disrespectful, and I
Oh
can't
yeah, ain't nobody like
It's
the
hard for me to-
disrespectful ones.
pick and choose.
Choose.
It's not even. I'm just like, oh god. But we appreciate it.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
appreciate it.
I just think that this is a good platform to have conversation, and if you're not open to hearing other people's opinions, then that's a larger problem. Because what I'm coming with is my opinion, what he's coming with is his opinion, what he's coming with is his opinion. They're all diverse. We all coming from different backgrounds, and that's what the entertainment is to hear how people think and hear how people are connecting with these subjects, and how the exchange between people. And at the end of the day, it's all entertainment.
Speaking of which, can I say something?
That's why I'm
somebody
here.
commented on one of them and was like, "Why y'all talking to this old lady?"
Oh,
And I'm like,
Talking about me?
Yeah.
go ahead.
I'm like-
Show them
I'm
what
like-
old look like.
I'm
Get up and show
my response was because she's experienced.
And why?
I
That's
mean,
hilarious.
one, what's the issue with it? But two, if she is older, she's experienced more life than I have. So maybe some of these topics she got different insight on because she been through more things, different things than I have. What's the issue with that?
And I just bring a whole different,
You that.
Flavor.
Go ahead, show 'em, baby. You that.
whole different flavor.
You all that. We ain't gonna stunt. We is not gonna stunt. Cut it out, y'all.
She ready to
If-
vote.
if
yeah.
Cut it out,
If
y'all.
you doing this at 48, you let me know.
Cut it out, y'all.
Let me know. Let me know.
Appreciate y'all, though.
All love.
TikTokers,
Love it.
Peace.
Facebookers.